Dr. Chandra, we will begin the session now. Ramya ma'am, please be ready.
Yes, sir, I am ready here.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the core team, Mental Health Webinar Series, the organizer, the Department of Psychology, the American College Madurai, and the associating partners, Madras School of Social Work Chennai, MS Chellamuthi Institute of Mental Health and Rehabilitation Madurai, Red Pond Educational and Psychological Research Center Madurai, Yellow Pond Counseling Center Madurai, and Psycho-Oncological Association Turkey. We happily welcome you all to today's session, the participants and also the resource person. And today we have Ms. Ramya with us, and she is the founder of Step Up Child and Family Center located in Coimbatore. And she has done a lot of activities and programs relating to the health of children, the mental health of children and family-oriented aspects. So, ma'am, we are very happy to have you here today, and now the session is yours, and we are very much looking forward to hear to you on mental health interventions in children. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Chandra ma'am. Thank you. So good evening, one and all present here. So as Chandra ma'am said, I've been a part of the society where I'm doing my activities with my children. So I'm very passionate to working with all my kids. So the same thing I want to explain and elaborate to you. And once again, I want to tell you, it's not a session like where your learning process goes on. Just to sensitize you all about the interventions, what it will do justify with kids. So children are, what to say, children are really, we should learn each and every aspect from our kids, where we never do nowadays. So I'm very much worried about these things also. So I think that there are many parents as well as students who are doing psychology. So so may I start with English or bilingual? Like Tamil and English is okay for everyone.
Ramya ma'am, as you must be aware that this is a multilingual forum, but you're
Okay.
always welcome to use a bit of Tamil here and there, but we can always translate it simultaneously, ma'am. That should be fine.
Good. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So as I'm not as a school counselor, so I'm working in a private school, so where we have remedial institution also. So to start with the session, whenever I start with the session, I will give you the ending time, because many people will be very curious about the ending time when the session gets over, right? So first, the curious thing, I will fill everywhere. So now it's 6:37, so I will stop the session by 7:15. I won't talk after 7:50. So after that, we can have discussion. So you can talk with me, you can share your thoughts, whatever you have overcome. So whatever the inputs you got from me, you just sensitize and you give me back so that I'll be boosted. I will have a hope that I have given you something. Okay. So as a school counselor, as a part of the society, we are into many issues and problems, and we think that parenting is a tough part, teaching is a tough part, everything becomes tough and tough, right? So we can simplify each and everything. So I am well known to Suresh sir. So Suresh sir, even whenever I speak with Suresh sir, he will be eagerly listening. What are the cases? You just tell me, ma'am, what are the cases you have found out? So when he invite me to this session also, ma'am, just tell me what are the cases that you have overcome. So before that, I inform you and I gain your attention that whenever we handle children, we should be aware of the definition health. Okay, so even we might be a parent, even we might be a counselor, psychologist, teacher, or anywhere. So we should know the complete definition of health. So it's a state of physical, mental, social, and emotional well-being. So sometimes we might be a very good parent who never miss any health aspect of the kid. We never miss. We used to feed them with proteins, vitamins. We give them enormous activity, but there will be a lack in emotional control. Yes, sometimes we give emotional support always, but we fail to give physical imbalance. Okay, so these are the things I'm going to just give you just about how to handle and how to just to identify the problem. That is enough. So as a counselor or as a psychologist, it's a major responsibility for us to identify the problem with the kids. Other than that, the intervention goes the second part. So first, identification is very, very important. So from the developmental stage, it's mandatory to identify the activity. We should give enough space as a parent, as a teacher. We should handhold the child and just observe the child where the child is standing. What is the emotional aspect the child has to get? Okay, so I know that you might have learned many things in psychology about the developmental disorder, behavioral problems, is learning disability. For in case, if I want to talk about learning disability, you know that dyslexia, a major thing. It's present in every parent's head, and they are searching for dyslexia in their children, whether it is present or no, not. So it is not a parental role. He doesn't want to search anything. So nowadays it become a fashion. So I can say you that nowadays parents started giving me all psychological terms. For example, I met with a parent. They told me that my child is having learning disability. I'm very much worried about that. How did you identify that your child is having learning disability? So as like the Tare Zameen Par, the child is having, no, the same thing. I could find some disability in my child. And sometimes the parents are very much aware of all terms, and I think he's having aversion disorder. The parents started talking about all the terms, so they are also aware. So how we should be? We should have scientific knowledge. A single word which is out of our mouth, it should have a sense of scientific knowledge, because we are not going to do experiments with children, right? We are not going to do experiments with children. Instead, we are going to facilitate them. It is very much important. Okay, so whenever you are dealing children, you should be very careful. You should be very sensible, and you should know how to facilitate them as well as their parents also. So it is very, very important. So I'm going to give small things. Okay, so what are the common disorders which is present? Okay, I don't want to insist on disorder. As a psychologist or as a counselor, just identify and learn many things. This is your, actually, I can say this is your syllabus. I'm going to give you all syllabus. What are the things you have to know? Then I will discuss all the cases also with you. Okay, so I think you know about dyslexia, learning disability, dyslexia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia, and you might have heard about behavioral problems in adolescence. Yes, you have heard about personal fable, identity disorder, yes, and oppositional deviant disorder, synesthesia, Tourette syndrome, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So there are many disorders. Okay, so I will share you few things with you. A simple thing as a parent you should identify. Okay, so it's a common thing where our children have a transformational, when the child is transforming to one developmental stage to the other developmental stage, so it has some problem or some deficit. It doesn't know to handle. So what should I do as a parent? What is my role? Ma'am, sometimes my child is very much bothering me. She doesn't know how to handle the situation. I think that she is not matured. So where should I take? Yes, I think that she's always with a gadget. I couldn't stop her. So I'm worried about everything. So where should I take my child? How should I talk to my child? Yes. So these are the minor questions that the parents have, as well as the counselor have. Yes. So what is our responsibility? What we are going to do now? So how we are going to help our parents? So first thing is just make them calm and understand that there are two things. One is psychiatric disorder, another one is psychological problem. So everywhere, how we look into the child is as if they behave like a psychiatric patients. So still our parents and many people in the society, we have a doubt that whether my child is a psychiatric patient or he's having some behavioral issues or psychological problem. We should very clearly define that as we, okay, as Ramya, I do have some psychological issues at times. Yes, we do have some anxiety, some depressive state within us. So that we should know to handle. It is not mixed with the psychiatric problem. The child is not having anxiety, depression, or any psychiatric, that is what to say, with any organic cause. Biological cause is not present. The child is struggling to handle things. The child doesn't know how to overcome all these problems. So these are the small things we should identify and we should express to our parents. This is very, very important. And as a parent, you might have noticed that the child will be listening to someone. You just identify who is the right person that the child can talk. Nowadays, we have no time to talk with our children. Every time we regulate our children instead of talking and sharing the thoughts. Every time we insist children to do things, we never elaborate ourselves, we never facilitate ourselves. Yes, so it is very, very important. So for this, I give you a wonderful one case of one known case of my from my knowledge. Okay, so to identify and to differentiate, to make the parents to sensitize. That is, there are many psychiatric issues and psychiatric problems. Okay, we are not going to handle such things in our school. So only we have to address the problem. You might have heard about synesthesia. I don't know how many know about synesthesia. Have you heard about synesthesia? Anyone? Anyone? No. Okay. So once I had a complaint that one student of grade 2, he started disturbing the entire class. How he disturb the entire class is whenever a Tamil teacher sings some song, that might be a poem, okay, what he do is he started he started dancing and he started singing some song and he moved away from his place in this class. So I went for just an observation where I saw the child started sniffing the textbook. You mean sniffing, just smelling the textbook like this. And whenever the teachers sing, okay, he start captures something. He's enjoying the Tamil class. So what is happening? So how we should act there? So what is our responsibility? Every teacher says that, ma'am, I couldn't manage the class because of this one particular child. He never sits in one place, but he started, sometimes, no, he will start like what to say, தாளம் போட ஆரம்பிச்சிருவான். Yes, and sometimes he used to sing loudly. I couldn't stop. It was coming from Tamil teacher. Okay, so silently I went for observation. I just observed and I came back. But it was the very first time I never interact with any child. I'll be a silent observer there. I never interact with the children also. Yes, so I was very calm. So that's what I told. No, we are very clear about that. We are not going to do or give any intervention to the child. Just we have to identify that. For that purpose alone, we should read many things. So identification alone, we should read many things. After that, again, I went to a science class observation. The science teacher was taking the lesson about the earth. So she started learning, she started taking, okay, this is the globe. Okay, here is the equatorial region. This we call it as latitude, longitude. So again, the teacher was asking the children, okay, what we have seen today. This particular child waked up and he answered the entire thing about the earth. So entire thing since earth, it is present in this hemisphere, and this is latitude, this is longitude, this is equator. We are present in this much degree. America has this much degree. London has this much degree. So we are placed in such a way. we have this much portion of sea, this much portion of land area, it is covered by hill, it is covered by mountain. So within a 40 minutes class, the child took more than 20 minutes, the entire class was disturbed. What is the teacher's responsibility there? How we can control the child? Whom should be blamed here? Yes, and I did an IQ test where his IQ was excellent, but he doesn't know to organize. Yes, so even we talk about intelligence, it is an organized thing, right? We should know to organize. We can't talk anywhere, everywhere, and whatever comes in our mind, right? It is not at all possible. So how we are going to make the child? So what is our role? So without the subject knowledge, what we are going to intervene there? So it is the responsibility of a school counselor or a psychologist to understand what it is. Okay, now he's very good. Now he is organized. First, initially what happened, he was not recognized. He was blamed. And synesthesia, I talked about synesthesia, where the children can see, whether you can see music, whether you can see music, you can hear music, right? They will have specific colors for the rhythms. Okay, so where it is an extrasensory perceptual things. So there are children with those abilities. Yes, so he is guided by a neuropsychiatrist and he was recognized, and according to their intervention, we try to change all the aspect and we do guide the child, and now he is organized. He is able to cope up with everything. He's made to sit in the class. So still the teacher takes the class. He should be calm. We are training those type of children. We can do it. But he's very capable. He can complete, I think that his intelligent capability is he can complete 10th standard right now. Now he's in grade 3. He can complete grade 10. So that much competitive, and he's very high intelligent also. His intelligent quotient is high. So this we should understand. So it doesn't go with behavioral problems. So when it comes to behavioral problems, I can give some more cases also for behavioral problems. So you should know Erik Erikson's theory very much. Yes, developmental stages. Yes, identity. So where the child search for identity, mainly in adolescence. Yes, the children will be searching for all things I know. Please, you be in your place. I know to handle such things. So this is the first word comes from the children when they are into adolescence, right? When they get into the things, parents will be facing a big problem because of this. Yes, ma'am, whatever we ask, the child says that I know very well. I know to read, I know to choose, I know to select. Please keep quiet. Yes, yes, really this stage is searching for the identity. They are searching for their own identity. You should give that promise. Still that they will find. They will fight with others. They will quarrel. They will have all sort of activities, which is very much confused to them. For that, we should have patience to handle those children. Yes, you should think that he or she is searching for her identity. She wants to prove something. Yes, so this might be crisis. So if the child still not satisfied with that particular thing, it may lead to crisis. Yes, so it is again our responsibility to study and to do a complete research in developmental area. Okay, and one more thing, attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. We have a remedial school in our school where we do handle with many children. So it's a tough part to handle these children with and to identify. Not identification is also a little bit easy, but the part is where it goes wrong is with the parents. They won't accept that the child is ADHD, right? So we should work out lot of things. We should give more homeworks to the parents rather than the children. It's tough time for them also to accept all these things. Attention deficit. So one day when I was in one observation, not in observation, a teacher told me that two of them were bullying like hitting the child like anything, and he never cries. He never cries. He doesn't want to, because they doesn't want to show their emotions out. So they will try whatever thing they want. They doesn't know how to behave in front of others. Yes. So as like others, they don't have their own dignity. They doesn't have their own space. They doesn't know how to mingle with others. So it's our responsibility to know about all these things. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. You should know how to identify this disorder. There are various scales and even various assessments done by clinical psychologists. Just identify whether the child is able to control his own emotions, and whether he is able to listen, whether he is able to do certain things in an organized manner. If not, don't justify yourself. Okay, talk with their parents, collect maximum history from them. Okay, and try to evaluate by a clinical psychologist. So that the program, so we are partners. Everywhere we are partners. Yes. So they will ask, nowadays parents are very much asking, you are a psychologist, why don't you keep ready, or why don't you change my child's behavior? Yes, we can do it. We can do it if it's a behavior. I told you, no, adolescence identity, if this child struggles, lack of confidence, yes, lack of motivation, lack of attitude, yes, here we can change. It's our responsibility to change. No clinical correlation is necessary over there, but there is a difference between the clinical part and psychological part that we should clearly understand. Again, I'm insisting, you all children, if you are students, I want you to have a scientific knowledge about the things, so that we can change the entire world. Yes. So here and there are many confusing part. They do have astrologists and psychologists are moreover same nowadays. Yes. So they want us to talk as astrologists. Sometimes we can't say that. Yes. So there are many things what we have to give up. Yes. So those things, so ennava varuva அப்படிங்கறத விட we can give some choices for that. Yes, we are career counselors, we are behavioral therapists, but we are not astrologists. So that is the expectation from the parents. So we have a scientific knowledge. Whenever we talk something, it touches the neuron, it touches the hormonal imbalances, it touches the neurotransmitters. Yes. So that is what I am asking you people. If you are psychology students, from your base you started studying, you start interviewing each and every child. You be just you elaborate your knowledge with each and every people, so that you will gain enormous knowledge. And one more thing I want to tell you is, you might have heard about Tourette syndrome, tic or Tourette syndrome. So meanwhile, just Suresh sir, I think that I can share something here.
Yes, ma'am, you can go ahead.
It's a YouTube video. So just just to refresh yourself. Okay, just to refresh yourself, I'll show a video. It's a Tourette syndrome where I have seen these type of cases also. Just we need is what we have to do is to give a motivational support. Okay, I think I can share here. My screen is shared, sir. Is it? No, I have shared something. One second, sir. Share my meeting window, right? Yeah. Is it visible, sir? My window is visible.
We could see.
Now you can see there is no one. No.
Sorry.
There is a typed content only I can able to see.
Okay, you can't see my screen, sir.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Now I can see our screen, that on the participants on the list I can able to see in your screen.
Okay, so that my screen have been shared, I think so, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I think I will share this video.
He had Tourette's.
Yeah.
When you start saying,
Ma'am,
So you
video
can
is
see
not
this?
visible.
yeah.
No, video is not. We cannot able to see that from my side.
When you say you're in this
this special place.
I don't know why.
And I think that's my reason behind it, because there is no actual medical proof for it.
Long screen only I can able to see.
Your screen. Okay. I don't know. I have something. I have, okay. What should I share here, sir? Share content. I couldn't share.
Already opened the video.
I don't know how to share this.
Here you can see. What about the fourth one, ma'am?
Okay.
What is the fourth
The
one?
video,
I can see
you
the
can see the
image.
video. Fourth one, Microsoft Edge.
No, what about third one, ma'am?
Just this
No.
is Microsoft.
Not
Search.
open the
Okay, I'll
YouTube
try.
window,
Just
ma'am.
now.
Keep the YouTube window open and then you choose to share, ma'am.
Okay, 1 second. I don't know because I'm using this WebEx first time. Okay, share file. I don't. Okay. No. Okay, I don't want to disturb also. Okay, it's okay, sir. It's okay. I'll stop here. What to say? Stop. Stop sharing. Yeah. Okay. So just I'll give you an action, okay, so that you might have understand what it is. Okay, there are other ticks. We call it as target. Okay, what it means is actually you might have seen people showing some motor activities in a different manner, or they produce the sound. You have seen those kids? I don't know. So it's like what they will do is whenever you're talking, they will show some different motor activities like like this, or they will produce like that. One sound will be coming out. Have you seen? Noticed? No. We call it as Tourette syndrome. Okay, this is also very important because you should not blame any person who's showing these traits externally. Okay, it is not their own problem. It's a different thing. Okay, it's a different connection and it's a circulatory issue. Okay, so many identifiable traits we have. Okay, might be color, yes, might be their presence, might be their eyes. External and internal traits differs, right? So for this one sake alone, we can't avoid. So again, it is very important to motivate all the kids. Might be any problem. Okay, any problem. Might be they might have additional fingers, they might have cleft lip, you know, cleft lip and cleft palate. Yes, cleft lip, cleft palate. So any deviance, any external deviance, you accept the child. Okay, you are the only person to give complete hope. So everywhere, you know, you can see the entire school where the school counselor's room will be filled with children. Always there will be many people in group to say something. So initially, when I joined in a school, initially that room was very much, what to say, it gives them, oh, man will identify something new. So manasukulla irukradella kandupidichiruvangalo. Those things were there with the children. But nowadays it's not like that. They are very quiet. They are very calm. So whatever problem, ma'am, I copied today, ma'am. So I am depressed. So the children will be coming to us. I mean, I copied system, ma'am. So I don't know what to do with that. So I'll tell, okay, you admitted, right? So go ask sorry to the particular teacher. Ma'am, today the whole day spoiled because of my mother. She didn't cook me the food. I asked for chapati and she made upma. It's a big problem for the child. Yes. So I'm depressed. Ma'am, I got anxiety. Yes. What is the problem? Because next week Max ma'am told that the entire portion I should write test. Because I have math phobia. Better than us, they will conclude all the diagnosis. They are clear with the diagnosis. So everything, it is our responsibility to explain, to understand what is the problem with the child. And I told you that physical, emotional, and mental aspect. So I know very well that you people will know all mental aspect. You will be studying in psychology. So please, again, I ask you that just concentrate into the physical aspect also. Okay, physical aspect. There are many children who have physical deformities. Just give your eyes on them. Yes, and you might have heard about pica. Pica. You might have heard about pica. The children used to
Yes,
think
ma'am.
not.
Yes, good evening, ma'am. Yes. Where a child eats something which we are not supposed to eat, so
Yeah.
that is pica. It's a kind of eating disorder.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's kind of eating disorder. So still, you can't say that it is somewhere. It is there. There are children with us who have these problems. Just try to identify. So, ma'am, can you tell me what particular things the children used to eat?
I'm not very sure, ma'am, because I've not seen a child like that. Mud,
Uh,
the
I
mud, sand or
it's
pencil
a
lead,
chalk. Is it a
Ah,
chalk,
chalk?
pencil lead.
yeah, good, ma'am. So they will be eating the tip of the pencil. Okay, paint, eraser, rubber things. Okay, sometimes hair. The child will be very happy. Okay, the child will be very calm, very good at doing things. Okay, very good at doing homework, regular to school. Respect to the child will be giving very what to say, respect to parents. So how the parents want to be, the entire package will be filled. But who will identify this particular problem when the child really suffers? Again, it's our responsibility to talk about all physical habits. Okay, how the child should eat. So there was a one. I can remember one more child that who was not at all talking with the teachers. He doesn't express anything with the teacher. Every time the child used to sleep in the class. So he called the parents and she told that please ensure that your child is properly. Just make them to sleep by before 9 o'clock and wake him by 6 o'clock. Make it as a practice. Please remove all the gadgets. Really, what was the problem with the child? The child doesn't know how to chew food. How to chew food. Because both the parents were working, it was taken care by, the child was taken care by a grandma who was about 80 years old. The child loves to eat loves to drink only juice. The child doesn't practice to chew the food. So what, no one was worried about the tiffin box. No one take care of the tiffin box also. The child will bring the food. The child used to share everything with the friends. He drinks water and the juice, whatever the grandma given as a semi-solid or fluid. And myself and the other teachers, we trained the child to chew. How the child should chew and eat. It's a problem. Where we are. Whose responsibility is this? Again, it's our responsibility. Yes, we check for everything, whether the child is able to tie the lace. Yes, why we are insisting on this is if your child is above 5 years, again the growth and development takes place. Yes, we should remember Eric Erickson and Jean Piaget every time, because they are the wonderful people who have given the entire thing for us, right? So again, we should check whether the child knows to button, knows to put the lace, is wearing his own uniform, is able to comb the hair. And one more case I will tell you. You might have learned in psychology about perceptual cues. Yes? Have you learned about perceptual cues? Yes? Yes. Again, when I was having one parental webinar, there was a small child who doesn't want to use toilets. If now he is 10-year-old, 10-year-old boy wants to have his mother for using toilet. This was the complaint. She was crying. She came with me and she told, I don't know why, ma'am. It's a personal thing. I want to share personally. Please, can you come for a few minutes? So I asked, it's okay, ma'am. You tell me, what's your problem? So she told me that still, he's next into 11 year, but still he's taking me to the toilet. I told, why can't you ask the school people how he is using? Yes. she told me that it's okay, ma'am. She's okay. He's okay in the school. Okay, let me talk with your child. He doesn't face me. His eye contact was very poor. So I asked me, what is the problem? He had that depth perception. Have you learned about depth perception? Right? So what is that? It's a problem with his eyesight. Yes. So what will happen is, if you see from one aspect the depth is, if it is for you, he doesn't want to use the Western toilet because he feels that he will fall into it. He had such an anxiety towards it because he is having that cylindrical eye. It was identified again by a ophthalmologist. So I spoke to an eye doctor. So he told me that this is called depth perception, where the child perceived the depth in a serious way. So for us, what it looks like, the closet. Yes, we have a perception that we never get into it, right? So we have a hope that closet never pulls you. Yes, but the child's perception, you have to think. The perception is nothing but the child perceived that the closet may, if I sit on the closet, I may fall into it. So where I asked no, I went for class observation and I investigated the teacher. So the teacher gave me one hint. Ma'am, all the students are very eager to take my things to staff room and from staff room to my place. Yes, we do this. We will have our favorite teacher. One ma'am will be there, either Tamil ma'am or English ma'am. So if they ask us to go, Kana, can you give this to this ma'am? Yes, ma'am, I will go, ma'am. I will give this, ma'am. Can you give me this paper? Yes, ma'am, sure, ma'am. Yes, every children will be waiting for the chance. Yes, but this child alone never take anything because the class was on second floor. So what is the thing is, he has that particular anxiety about the depth. Yes, he doesn't hold. He holds only one friend he have. Every time he hold his hand and he will climb the stair with the support. So that we identified, and later what happened, we talked with that particular parent as well as after wearing glass. Yes, we corrected the eyesight and now he's calm. Now he has no problem. But in school setup, the toilet setup is entirely different, right? Yes. So the child is capable of using the school toilet. But whereas our house setup, it is different, right? So these are the areas we should cover. So again, scientific knowledge, give life to each and every child. Okay, you can't say that, okay, it's okay, children. It's okay, children. No problem. I'll talk with your mother. I'll talk with your father. No. Your talk should sound somewhere. You should read something. So daily updates is mandatory. I want you people to thorough with each and everything. Nothing is you are going to change the entire life of the child. Okay, so, and one more thing, you know, what is the age of using cigarettes and alcohol by our children? What is the current scenario? Which age group started using all these things? Yes, are you aware? So now it is 10 years of old started using, because all the heroines, even heroines started alcohol, right? So our children want to taste. They are very curious about those things. Yes, they want to know everything. Just once or a while, I want to taste. So they are very much curious, because we were very much afraid to talk about such things. But these children want to have and taste. So it's very important, it is very mandatory to give education about those things. So we should talk about POCSO, yes, child sexual abuse. It is very, very important. So it is again, we should represent it as a school counselor or as a psychologist. We should create those awareness. I'm very happy about this activity, which was done very good by Davamani Christopher sir and Suresh sir. Very good initiative. So it's a very good platform. Okay, so again, the scientific knowledge was triggered, and என்ன சொல்றது, வீட்டு வாசல்லே they are delivering. Yes, spot delivery. So the knowledge which we lack is enormously given by them. So that's a very good initiative. Again, it's our responsibility to talk about POCSO. Yes, we should represent each and so day before yesterday I took a child sexual abuse, that is child sexual awareness and cyber safety awareness. One parent asked me, ma'am, ungalku easy, it's very easy for you to deliver the message for our child. How come I can say about this safety, cyber safety program? So I told that you might have your, where is your locker? I asked one question. Do you have your locker at home? She told yes. Who's the person using it? She told only me, ma'am. No one will use. Yes. So you have locked it? Yes, ma'am. How many doors and windows do you have at your home? Ma'am, 4 doors and 8 windows, ma'am. So whether you will lock or you will open it. She told, ma'am, it's always locked. Do you sleep at night with opening or closed? No, ma'am, I used to close it. You are in apartment or individual house? She told me that we are in apartment. It's completely secured. Then secured, right? Then you can open your doors and open your windows and you can sleep, ma'am. No problem. How come I can do this? She told me, ma'am, enna ma'am solreenga? The same thing I'm asking you to do for your system, your child. Yes, your own house, your own partners, your own neighbors, your own apartment, your own security. Why you are closing the door and sleeping? You don't believe others, right? The same thing you should do for your child. Idhila enna ma'am na solradhu neenga solradhu? Yes, you should talk to your child. You're the parent, right? Yes, you can talk very well. You are insisting your child to close the door, lock the door and sleep. Why can't you say that while changing the dress, while you are in bathroom, please keep away your gadget? Why can't you talk to this to your child? So she said, sorry, ma'am, I'm not aware of this. I told that, see, everyone are known to something. We doesn't know how to interpret, right? Yes, we know everything. See, as till we grow, yes, till we are at the age of 25, we never opened our mother or father's locker. Yes, we never opened. Yes, because it was no one insisted us also. Once or twice at the age of 5 years or 6 years, kana adu locker adula nariya bhadramaana vishayam irukku, don't touch it. Once it was insisted, that was carry forward for the whole year. The same thing we should do. We should aware. We should talk to our children. Yes, why we are waiting? Why should we wait? Yes. So it's very, very important. And again, I told that, ma'am, how frequently you are changing your toothbrush? How frequent you are changing your toothbrush? Yes, someone can answer me. I exceeded my time. I think everyone are waiting to close.
Maybe
No,
every 2 months.
Once in 4 months.
4 months, very good, ma'am. Do you share your toothbrush? Yes. Do you share your toothbrush?
With whom, ma'am?
No, right? Yes. The same thing we have to teach our children when they are asking for passwords. Yes. I never share my toothbrush. Yes. The same. I never share my password. As like my toothbrush, I will change my password every 2 months or every 4 months. We have taught our children, right? நம்ம தானே சொல்லி கொடுத்தோம் பிரஷ மாத்துங்கன்னு சொல்லி 4 மாசத்துக்கு ஒருக்கா மாத்துங்கன்னு. அதே மாதிரி parents should have antennas. Yes, we should teach our entire society. I will change the password. I will change my password. We should know how to make the sense to our children. Okay, these are the responsibilities as a school counselor, as a psychologist we have. And again, I insist you, scientific principle and scientific knowledge. We are not going to give any false fixed belief. We are not creators, right? We are talking about the facts. We are talking about the science. It is easy to prove also. So if you allow me to talk, I can talk many things, but I think that you can share your ideas and thoughts here so that you will also have a clear picture about the things which is happening here. Okay, I don't know how much useful it is. So again, there are many problems. Please try to concentrate each and every area and specialize yourself. Specialize yourself. I want each one of you to see in one particular area. If you are good at handling emotional things, you be an emotional counselor. You can handle all those emotional problems, behavioral problems. If you are good at biology, if you want to talk about, if you are very good at, if you want to handle all biological case, organic cause, yes, move at that. Because now psychology is a very good thing, is where we can enhance and empower everyone, each and everyone. So thank you for Davamani sir, Dr. Davamani Christopher, Dr. Suresh sir, for giving me this very good opportunity. And I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And now it's open up to you. Even anyone want to ask any questions or to discuss anything else, it's your time now.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Chandra, ma'am, I can hear you.
This is, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, it was really a wonderful presentation because I would say it's not a presentation, it was a speech or a talk, I would say, because you made it so lively and you made it relating with real-time examples and giving some prompts how to, trigger the curiosity of children and all that. And in my opinion, as a mother of 2 kids, ma'am, what I feel is like whenever kids are coming to us to ask questions or to reason out something, I think we should stop there to listen to them completely and then put some open-end questions allowing them to think. When we begin that in their childhood, I'm sure, ma'am, even if we miss to share something, they are going to ask us and get to know the answers.
Sure.
Because when kids are coming to tell something to you and ask why it's happening, because of our busy or hasty schedules, we just say, okay, it's okay, leave it, we can see it later, or, like postpone that or show no interest in answering to them. And if we keep doing that, the kids are not going to come to us to talk more. So I think as parents, that could be one fine step we can start with to let them talk what they wanted to talk and then see how they analyze things and then, put open-end questions to them. It is all about questioning and reasoning, I think, in my opinion, ma'am, because my younger one is really, really curious and he's asking why we are able to hear, why I have to call you mommy and why we are walking. He's asking
Great.
many things. So I can't just say that I'm walking, I have legs, and you're also walking, you have legs, like we have to, when they are curious, I think we have to respect and appreciate it, ma'am. For any kid, I think every kid is like that in their own way. So I completely agree to whatever you have said and you have shared nice, useful tips.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
this is from my side, ma'am. And now, as usual, I request our encouraging participants to discuss with the resource person. Shed your lights, share your experiences or thoughts with her. She would be more happy and glad to listen to you. Please do it or put your comments in the chat box. We can read it as well. Thank you very much.
And one thing I want to say to the parents also, once a child was hidden by a parent, so at the age of 4, for simply, just mishandling some things, might be the toy or something, the parent doesn't tell me what is the exact thing. From that day onwards, the child has started stuttering. Yes. So that too, the mother doesn't remember the particular thing, but the child, after talking many times after CBT, we could find out this. So any abuse, any sort of abuse, this is very, very important to the current scenario to talk about abuse, because all are under pressure. Everyone are under pressure. So they doesn't have me time. Yes, please, I request each and everyone to have your own time. You may spend at any aspect. If you want to sing. If you want to dance. If you want to be with your family, friends, or if you want to eat and get satisfied, also do it. No problem. But these are the stress buster. You don't want to spend. You don't want to spend on your children. You don't want to spend buy things. Okay, materialistic things, please don't spend on it. You have your own things. Some might be if you are alone, if you want to listen to music, if you want to walk, if you want to swim, just do it. Just identify those particular things and have your own me time. Because if you are stressed, if your environment is stressed, who's going to lose the thing? No, the children, the kids. But this is all because that you doesn't have your me time. Me time is very, very important. So not only I'm talking about physical abuse, even a verbal abuse may change children's attitude and behavior. The children are easily demotivated because of this. Your smile makes them happy. Okay, your presence makes them happy. Not materialistic things. They doesn't want materials also. If you buy a car for them for 8,000 or 10,000, they use for a few days and they will lose it. Yes. So it's mandatory. I request each and every person, not only to handle with the kids, even to handle your HODs. Even to handle your representatives, even to handle your entire family. You should refresh, you should rejuvenate yourself. That process is mandatory. Every time sitting in front of the system, every time, just dress up your own way. Put makeup on yourself. Just refresh yourself. Make yourself be happy. So this is the last point and take home message I want you to say. So self-introspection is you introspect yourself. So first be happy. Okay, whenever you look into your mirror, so that is your CBT. That is the therapy you're going to give. Okay, make yourself beautiful. So that will gives you immense pleasure. Then your child will automatically, he or she will be highly motivated. Yes, and positive vibes. That will create a positive vibe. Okay, I think some question is popping me. I'll check. One second.
A couple of questions in the chat box.
Yeah. Enjoy the session. Could you share some knowledge on age appropriate sex education by counselors to students? Yeah. So as I can say, the age is 3. You can start educating the sex education can be given from the age of 3. Okay, so it is mandatory, and I request you all, as if parents or psychologists, whoever may be, I request that please don't teach them with unknown verbal things. That is, teach exactly what it is. You're talking about any parts, you're talking about any things, teach them exactly with sound scientific principles. Okay, don't give them, don't polish them, don't show them. You don't think that I'm not capable of talking this to with my child. You talk very freely, because I'll give you one more example. I think all are getting into the what to say. If you're watching a movie, you're taking your kids to watch, right? Yes, you are watching it with your family members, right? மாமியார் மாமனார் குழந்தைகள் அம்மா அப்பா எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து தானே ஒரு படத்தை பார்க்கிறோம். அந்த அளவுக்கு கட்ஸ் இருந்தா you can talk directly to the children, because nothing இந்த ஸ்கிரீன் வரும்போது எதையுமே மறைக்கிறது இல்லையே. You are not deleting any part, right? The entire 3.5 hours film is watched by you, right? The entire family. யாரு பக்கத்துல இருந்தாலும் we never bother about it. And the guts irunda. If you are having a TV in your hall, please don't tell that, ma'am, எனக்கு என் குழந்தைகிட்ட பேசுறதுக்கு கஷ்டமா இருக்குன்னு மட்டும் சொல்லாதீங்க. No. எல்லா சீரியல்ஸ்லயும், எல்லா டிவி சேனல்ஸ்லயும், எல்லா யூடியூப்லயும் our children are exposed to everything. So the child feel happy that if you are talking the truth.
Ramya ma'am.
Yes,
sorry to
as a counselor you can talk.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes,
ma'am, sorry to interrupt. I had a quick doubt when
It's
you were
okay,
talking
ma'am.
the sentence. Is it okay that we can all watch something together, ma'am, or we should do it based on ages? I'm relating
No,
to the TV
ma'am.
thing.
No, that's what I'm asking. That is what it's my question actually. If you are such kind of people, see, what is the problem here is, ma'am, எப்படி ma'am என் குழந்தைகிட்ட இத பேசுறது? ஏன் ma'am பேச முடியாது? That is what I'm asking. So age appropriate things is you have to talk. நீங்க அந்த குழந்தைக்கு எப்படி explain பண்ண போறீங்க? How you are going to talk exactly to the particular child about such things? The same way. No, Kana, you have your close circle. Who are the close circle? Yes. So amma, appa, grandpa, grandfather, doctor, nurse. So if I am along with you, these are the people. So this is how we will teach a kindergarten child, right? So to the next level, you can talk. So this is what actually the question, I think I read it correctly. Could you share some knowledge on age appropriate sex education by counselors to students? Yes, this is how you can show similar videos which is there in the website, which is given by the government itself. So those videos really help our children. You can directly take it from the website, which is given by the Cybersecurity Awareness for Indian Forensic and department. So those videos really, it is age appropriate. Really, it is age appropriate. Those videos will help you. So along with that, you can talk to your children. And I request that if you are giving cyber safety or sex education to the students, I request even you can have their own parents with them, because it is mandatory. So along with their parents, it will help, because again, the perceptual problems. Okay, no one should misperceive what we are saying. So it will be easy for you to handhold them easily. So whenever you are till 12th standard, when you are taking adolescence, it's not a problem. You can have a private counseling with the adolescents, no issues. But till primary children, when you are handling primary children, better to have the counseling with their parents, so their perception will be because what happened, no, the children will talk, the children will have a interaction with them itself, so they will have different meanings for that. So this should not happen. So better you counsel or you take a session along with their parents, so where the perception, that is what their perception, they'll be having a clear idea about this also. Okay, ma'am, thank you. Okay, and I find students regularly with chewing gum in the mouth. Is it a behavioral disorder? I don't think that chewing gum in the mouth, it's a behavioral disorder. But check for the gum, what it is. I don't know who asked this, because there are many formats we are getting gums. So please identify what sort of gum they are having. Okay. And my grandsons are twins, 6-year-old. One is interested in solving mathematical problems. He always relate anything to numbers, numerical values, and another one surpass in literary skills. Is obviously how to guide them further. Okay, so we have learned about the intelligence differs with that is, even if it is identical twins or maternal twins, there is a correlation between the children. Okay, the nature part and the nurture part. So it's good. So you have identified for a 6-year-old that one is very good at solving mathematical problem and one have literary skills. So as if they grow, you can enhance them in the same part. No issue, you can guide them. It's not necessary that both should take the same thing, because the research say that there is a difference in nurturing and nurturing part. So no problem, let them do it. So in case of any guidance or to motivate them, you can have a nearby counselor, no problem. Okay, any other question here? Okay, Suresh sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, Sindhu.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Really wonderful session, ma'am. நிறைய நாலேஜ் வந்து நிறைய இன்புட்ஸ் நான் உங்ககிட்ட இருந்து எடுத்துட்டேன். And then நான் இப்பதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் படிக்கிறேன் மேம், பிஎஸ்சி சைக்காலஜி.
குட்.
எஸ் மேம். எனக்கு இப்ப நீங்க டெப்த் பர்செப்ஷன் சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, சோ லாஸ்ட் செமஸ்டர்ல ஜஸ்ட் 1 month கூட இல்ல மேம், அப்பதான் படிச்சேன். ஆனா அது வந்து எப்படி பிராக்டிகலா அப்ளை பண்ணணுங்கிறது தெரியலைங்க. என்னோட லேர்னிங் பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, எனக்கு படிச்ச தியரியா எழுதுறது வராதுங்க. அந்த தியரி எனக்கு சுத்தமா அது ஏன்னு தெரியலைங்க. பிராக்டிகலா பாக்கணும், நிறைய பர்சன்ஸை மீட் பண்ணணும், அவங்கள்ட்ட இருந்து நிறைய கத்துக்கணும், அதை எனக்கு அப்ளை பண்ண அப்படின்னா அதை நான் நாத்துல வச்சுக்குவேன். ஸோ டெப்த் பர்சன்ங்கிறது நான் படிச்ச விஷயம். இப்ப நீங்க சொன்னதுதான் இப்படி இருக்கா, இப்படி அப்ளை பண்ணிருக்காங்களா அப்படிங்கறது நீங்க சொல்லித்தான் எனக்கு தெரியுது. சோ அப்ப என்னோட லேர்னிங் மெத்தட நான் மாத்திக்கணுமா? நிறைய பீப்புள் சந்திச்சு பேசுறதுனால எனக்கு வருது, எனக்கு ஐ கேன் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் மேம், எனக்கு இந்த லேர்னிங் ஈஸியா இருக்கு, எழுதுறது எனக்கு வரல, படிச்சு எழுதுறது வரலன்னு தெரியுது. சோ அப்படிங்கும்போது நம்ம இந்த ஏஜ்ல எப்படி அதை டெவலப் பண்ணிக்கணும்? அண்ட் எனக்கு வந்து கவுன்சிலிங்ல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கா, கிளினிக்ல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கா அப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, எனக்கு எல்லாத்துலயுமே கியூரியஸ் தான். எந்த புதுசா இருந்தாலும் அதை தெரிஞ்சுக்கணுங்கிற ஒரு கியூரியாசிட்டி இருக்கும். எனக்கு இதுதான் தெரிவிக்கல மேம். எந்த புது விஷயம் இப்போ பிசிக்ஸ் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி எது கொடுத்தாலும் ஐ கியூரியஸ் டு நோ என்ன அது அப்படிங்கிறது. எனக்கு எழுத தெரியாது, எனக்கு அந்த நாலேஜ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வரணும்னு இல்ல, எனக்கு அது தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் என்னது, அவ்வளவுதான் மேம். ஸோ எனக்கு எப்படி இந்த லேர்னிங் எடுத்துக்கணும், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்ல இருந்து நான் எப்படி இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணுங்கிற ஒரு சின்ன டிப்ஸ் சொல்றீங்களா?
Okay, Induja, thank you, Induja. So the same curiosity was there with me till I was joined.
Sorry again to interrupt you. Can you just translate a question in a line and then give your answer, ma'am? That would be more helpful for all of us.
Okay, ma'am, Chandra ma'am. Okay. So what she's asking is, she's a first year BSc psychology student where she was very curious to know about, she had learned about cues, it seems, that is depth perception, it seems. But when after giving a case study, she came to know, okay, that relates with this. So she was asking that I have learned without understanding all these things. So can you give me tips how to understand and study? That was her question. And she told me that she was eager to learn all the aspect, but I don't know where should I particularly concentrate. So the same thing had with me also till I complete my MSc psychology, and I was working into a mental care center. So I was working into some part, and I was working in the marital counseling for some months, and after that I get into pediatric. So basically I do have those things, and I can find out from myself where I can do better things, and which is my selective area where I show more interest. And again, know why I ask you to ask everyone to have a scientific knowledge. This is very, very important, because you can introspect yourself and you can identify which part you are good at. Because I sometimes hate marital counseling also. I don't want to do that, because children always speak the truth, where in marital counseling I can hear many things. So that is one difference I can make. I don't say that every couples are giving false things, but even I was very much worried about that. So I'm very eager to study about this developmental psychology. So as Induja said, there are many things, Induja. So out of your interest, okay, so you have, that is what you just, as a psychologist, you all keep one thing in your mind, whatever comes from your verbal things, it should be proven. So in a question, whatever question asked to me, I should have a knowledge about it. Without that, we can't, we are not a marketing personnel actually, right? We are going to talk elaborately about the science. Yes, so that is what you just try, Induja. So there is a thing called psychophysics also. Yes, you know what is psychophysics? You padichirpinga, like monocular cues, binocular cues, everything you might have studied in BSc psychology, I think so. And over state me, just you think we are going to intervene with patients, clients. Okay, so adellame nama vandu you have to you should learn, read thoroughly. You have many things to do with that. Okay, so the behavior, so the psychophysics is nothing but, so if you are watching TV, you have hues, S, you have sharp, what to say, brightness, sharpness, we have various things, right? In the TV, you have many options. Have you seen, Induja?
Yes, ma'am.
Remotely we can change according to. So what is the psychophysics? So what is the exact things? What is the human behavior when watching a TV? What is the expectation? So that was again found by a person who have very good knowledge in physics as well as human behavior. That is how we are giving LED. Yes. So that is psychology.
Yes, ma'am.
So each and every aspect, selecting everything. Okay. So there are many things. It's a big area where we can touch each and every part. Okay, with scientific knowledge. So you try, Induja. Okay, if you lag, like you will learn each and everything. Okay, you should find out. You should read thoroughly, search, ask more questions. That will enhance your power. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Really wonderful explanation, ma'am. And one more question, ma'am. இப்போ எனக்கு இந்த 18 இயர்ஸ்ல என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து மேக்ஸிமம் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணேன்னா, பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்து என்னை இப்போ வெளியே வர்றதுக்கே பயப்பட்டாங்க மேம். ஸோ மதுரையில இப்போ நான் இருக்கேன், பேரண்ட்ஸ் திருப்பூர்ல இருக்காங்க. இப்போ என்னன்னா, நான் ஒவ்வொரு விஷயத்தையும் செய்யறதுக்கு ரொம்ப கியூரியஸா இருக்கேன் மேம். ஒவ்வொரு விஷயத்தையும் புது புது விஷயத்த கத்துக்கணும், ஒரு இடத்துக்கு போகணும், வரணும். சோ எனக்கு என்னோட லிமிட்ஸ் தெரியுது. இதுக்கு மேல நான் போக கூடாது, இதுக்கு மேல பண்ணணும். ஐ நோ எவ்ரிதிங் மேம். எனக்கு அது எப்படி என்ன சேஃப் பண்ணிக்கணும், யார்கிட்ட எப்படி பிஹேவ் பண்ணணும், சோ ஐ நோ மேம். ஆனா அவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, நீ இப்படி பண்ணக்கூடாது, எனக்கு பயமா இருக்கு. தேர் இன்சிஸ்டிங் எவ்ரிடே மேம். சோ அந்த டைம்ல எனக்கு ஏன்டா இப்படி சொல்றாங்க, எனக்கு தெரியுது இல்ல, என்ன ட்ரஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு எப்படி ஹேண்டில் பண்றதுனே தெரியல மேம். அவங்கள்ட்ட எப்படி நான் சொல்லி புரிய வைக்கிறது, எப்படி சொன்னாலும் அவங்க பயப்படுறாங்கன்னு எனக்கு தெரியுது மேம். ஆஸ் அ பேரண்டா அவங்க பயப்படுவாங்க. ஓகே, ஐ கேன் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் மேம். இருந்தாலும் எனக்குன்னு ஒரு ஐடென்டிட்டி வரணும்ல மேம். 18 இயர்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு, நான் நிறைய எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் பண்ணணும், கத்துக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கும் போது அவங்க ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணணும்ல மேம். எப்படி நான் உங்களுக்கு புரிய வைக்கிறது, என்ன ட்ரஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி.
Which area you are in, Induja? Induja, you are in which place?
திருப்பூர் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் மேம்.
Tirupur district. Okay, okay, Induja. Induja, you are very clear about your concept, right? You are true. Actually, you told me that you are searching for identity, right? So this is actually every parents has the pressure nowadays. No, we can't say that. You just admit your parents. Okay, you have done it also. So I am very happy about it. You have done it also. Yes. So because whatever they hear, whatever they see, everything they will see. They are not going to search outside. Their entire life is yours, right? So they will search in you only. So you just stay calm. Okay, if possible, okay, whenever you want to take, it is possible to take your parents also. For safer side, you can do it once or twice. You do this, third time they will understand that my child is prepared for everything. Okay, simplification is very, very important nowadays. That is what I told you. One more thing I want to talk is, this is what you're not facilitating. You're not opening up sometimes. So that makes them to feel, okay, just facilitate them. Just take them twice or thrice wherever you are going. Okay, whatever you want. Then they will identify that, okay, you are prepared for it. You are matured for it. Okay, then they will understand, Induja.
Yes ma'am. Thank you ma'am. Thanks a lot ma'am. Really wonderful and useful session ma'am.
Thank you, thank you.
Ramya ma'am, we have got one last question in the chat box. I think
Yes,
we have
yes, Chandra ma'am.
and then participants, if you have more questions, you can send to mywebinarfeedback@gmail.com.
Yeah, sure, ma'am, sure.
Question
So
about adolescents, ma'am. There are two kids or more kids. I don't know. They are insisting, mom, that 7 to 8 hours of sleep is enough. But the mom,
that need not be a night sleep. My kids are in adolescence period. They frequently argue that 7 to 8 hours sleep is fine. That need not be a night sleep. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, nice question. Because again, everyone are into this only. Yes, that is what I told you. No, ma'am. Again, I told you this night sleep. So you can talk very well about what is the importance of night sleep. I don't know why these people are arguing about they doesn't want to sleep at night. Okay, just check it out, ma'am. What is the reason? It is very, very mandatory. I don't know. She's a parent or a counselor. I don't know, but it is mandatory. So what helps? What is the organs? What is the impact of organs? Okay, when we are sleeping at night. When we are sleeping at night, what is the problem? That they have to understand first. Okay, and why we are never allowing, see, all can, so then they will be asking about why doctors are not sleeping at night, why nurses are not sleeping at night. This will be their next question. So again, here age is very, very important. So again, the developmental stages say that a newborn child used to sleep more than 12 to 18 hours, right? So after that, the infancy age group, the child sleep like this. So we never ask the particular age group people to sleep or wake at night. Yes. So again, it is a cause. So we have to see the organic things. Organic things is about the biological organs. I'm talking about the biological organs. So if you are sleeping at the daytime, if you're ready to sleep at the daytime, whether you will get the pleasure, same pleasure which you gain through the during night. So just identify what is the factor that they doesn't want to sleep at night. So that will be the real solution for these children. Okay, that to adolescence period, they will be seeking for privacy, or they might have any other issues, or that the fantasy, right? If they will seek for fantasies also. So that the children can be easily identified and talk with the parents. If they are facing any problem, I think I can help them really. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Kavita ma'am. I think it was given from Kavita ma'am. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you
So,
very much, Ramya ma'am, for your
thank you, Chandra
patient
ma'am. Thank you.
answering and very detailed answering. We loved it all thoroughly. Suresh sir,
Thank
are you
you.
available there?
Yes, yes, Dr. Chandra.
Sir, we wish to hear your voice, and we wish to give our honors to Ms. Ramya for a beautiful session today in your words, sir. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you, Dr. Chandra, for the wonderful opportunity. Ma'am, again, I think we met a year back, I think so.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I still remember the same kind of curiosity and the interaction between you and me is about the case which you told about synesthesia.
Yes,
And many of us, including me, when you ask about me, I can very strong in theoretical component. But when it comes to the practical component, many of us even they are having more than 2 decades of experience. They are not having that exposure. That's why when I contacted through phone, I said that we can share your experiences because that has a huge impact of the people who are practicing it. And I can say that those who are not able to attend today, I think they missed many important components in their practices, and really enjoyed, I think, what you have seen in your workplace and how you provided effective strategy to overcome the problem for that particular person and the parent and the teachers. So you made the session even more effective one. Thank you so much, ma'am. On behalf of the Department of Psychology, American College, Madurai, and my own behalf and my core team members and other associating institutions like Madras School of Social Work, Chennai, MHLM's Institute, Madurai, and Red Pond Education Psychology Research Center, Madurai, and Yellow Pond Counseling Center. I thank our sincere gratitude to you for the wonderful session we had today. Thank you, ma'am. And
you,
it is really a memorable one. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, the entire team.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Chandra ma'am.
Thank you all, and we'll meet in another session tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.